Broadcast, where we interview interesting people doing interesting things, where you can expand your connections, your community. Kindness is cool and smiles are free. And let's get this party started. And it's a beautiful day for the Pirate Broadcast, and I'm here to let you know that life is a journey.
I can't really hear you, Russ. I apologize.
You can't hear me. Did you lose your sound, Raj?
This must be from my end. Let me just check.
I can hear you just fine. So this is the Pirate Broadcast as we generate all kinds of circumstances every single day. So
I can't hear you. Sorry.
You can't hear me. All right, let's see what's going on.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Sorry about that. Give my headphones off.
Oh, no worries. No worries. So welcome to the Pirate Broadcast. It's a perfect day for an opportunity to have some fun, make a smile. You know, that's what, this is a reflection of how life is. It's like you come across a little challenge, a little bump in the road, and you just have to go through it. You just have to go through it and understand, okay, let's make some adjustments. So Raj, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I was just telling you earlier that there was some sunshine today in London, which is very rare for us, actually. But that just made my day. Just a great start with some sunshine, some caffeine. Just makes for a perfect partnership to have a brilliant day.
Brilliant conversation as well today. And I know that you're doing a lot of things. You're helping a lot of people. You got some social, some nonprofit work that you're doing. And I wanted to talk about it. We were talking about before the show, a little backstory on the story, the actual source of your name in the Goodman Lantern. And I thought it was fascinating. And it really resonates with me during this time and what we're going through as a humanity. And I think it's really important for us to know kind of the backstory so we can kind of find a slice of hope in that. So tell us the backstory of Goodman Lantern and how that story evolved.
Absolutely. So I think giving is an important part. Karma is a big part of what I do in business or in person. Especially now with the pandemic and everything else, we need to be giving people just a chance for them to survive in these times, which are hard for people's survival, for their family stuff going on, their health, income potentially. Goodman Lantern was a company sort of found six years back. The name comes from a gentleman called Goodman, who was blind and had a lantern in his hand in the forest of the UK, not for himself, but for others who were lost in the forest, so they can show him guiding light to their path success. And for me, this business is my third business. It's not only about myself, it's about the community I belong to. And I really want to kind of focus on the greater good. And so I show light to people for the content marketing strategy or digital marketing strategy. And so Goodman Lantern for me is very relevant.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I love that, what resonates in my head right now is all that wander are not lost. And holding the light out for others and allowing others to see where they can go is a theme in, content marketing. It's in our communities. It's in social media. It's a thread that carries across lots of different areas of our life. And helping others is a really a tremendous theme to follow as well. And that's the whole premise of the Pirate Broadcast, and being able to shine the light on someone like yourself and say, tell us your story, because your story can inspire others to create their story. And I think that that's an important piece of life that we minimize a lot of times in media. And so how are you incorporating that idea, that guiding light principle in your business, and tell us a little bit about how that's changed and evolved in the last year.
Of course. So, as I mentioned, Russ, this is my third business. I still run business in the past. It was an events company. Before that, I started a social media platform, a white label social platform for different businesses. But technology marketing has been my sort of forte. Um, this time around, my focus was to build a business which is for profit, but has a strong social social element in it.
Hmm.
And so what we did is Goodman Lantern is a company which provides native English content writing services to our customers, mainly in the US market and the UK market.
Okay.
And we hire predominantly women. And reason for that simply is that in the technology and digital marketing space, there are a lot of men,
Yeah.
which is okay, not a problem at all. But there's a sort of an unbalanced opinion across the whole sector. And having women helps neutralize the way we think, the way we react, the way we kind of portray things, for instance.
Hmm.
For example, just to give you something or totally out of context, which is um, politics. If you look at the response to coronavirus or COVID-19, countries with women leaders outperform their male counterparts every time, right?
Yeah.
Very powerful.
Very
Women in
powerful.
leadership can do extremely well. They have to given an opportunity to do so. So in our company, in leadership, apart from me and one more gentleman, all the other leaders are women. It helps to neutralize the whole market of digital marketing as well as technology as well. And it's my way to give back because we hire people in communities where they have to go outside their homes to find jobs, for instance, for example, in South Africa, where it's not very safe for women to travel in
Mm.
buses, public transport. We allow them to work from the comfort of their home. They're brilliant people. They work well, work extremely hard. They don't have the opportunity there. We give them the opportunity from the UK that they can work from the comfort of their home and outperform our competitors every time.
That's amazing. And how long have you been doing this version of your business now? 6 years?
6 years. Our focus on content marketing or content writing started about 2 years back.
Okay.
But from the very beginning, I've been hiring women in our companies.
Well, I love your model, and I know that as we expand in content marketing, there's more and more pressure to really get focused on some of the subjects and get a little more knowledge and in-depth understanding of the different subjects. And like last week, I was working with companies on oil and gas, and I work on physical security, and I work on technology, and all of these different subjects have their own voice, their own message. So having somebody that you can assign a task to and say, here, write about these articles. And I would imagine that overall, they're either writing articles or descriptions or some form of consistent work that they can understand and appreciate and dive in and really kind of get to know. Is that fairly accurate? I mean, tell us how that works, Raj.
Sure. Our approach to working with customers is that we have a long-term view on partnerships with our clients. So we don't just do sort of one-off posts in social media or like ebook writing, for instance. We
Mhm.
spend a lot of time on our dime to understand our customers. Once we do that, we then work for them on a month to month sort of on an annual 3 months, 6 months, six
Mhm.
years basis. The
Yeah.
aim really is to really understand the company's core voice, values, mission, vision, so that we can really perform and write in their voice. 'Cause without that, it's a bit artificial, a bit superficial,
Yeah.
the whole approach. And that's not us. We have a long-term partnership with the customers, and we deliver work for them on a monthly basis as part of their own team, effectively. And our native English content writers then actually write it for them, and it's usually much more effective because the clients can then focus on the core business while we take care of their content writing across the different parts of their business.
That's awesome. I know that for a lot of businesses, that's a struggle. Creating content is a struggle, and I like personally, I like video. I mean, I used to write a blog post anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 words a week, and I did that for, I don't know, 2 years, and I have a lot of content out there that's probably invisible to most people. It's unfortunate. However, it's a needed and necessary part of content marketing, and a lot of people they underestimate the value over time. And I think that it's really important for people to understand that if you create constantly and you create consistently, it doesn't have to be a novel. It doesn't have to be a published, amazing ebook every week. It just has to be something that is useful and valuable to go to the market, that resonates with your audience. And finding that combination it takes a little time. It takes a little adjustment. And I know that I've seen some of I've looked at some of your work, and you were on a couple of other podcasts that I watched with, I think it was the uh, marketing picnic, or was it with,
Yes,
oh,
Staffo. Yes.
yeah, Staffo. Yeah, we have a mutual friend, Staffo, and I was thinking about that, and I was thinking, yeah, that's so true. I would love, and I'm going to I'll talk to you after we have a chance to get off and do this. And I just think it's so important for not only content to be created, but the people that you're hiring to create content. It's a huge opportunity, and it opens a door and it changes lives. So hats off to you, Raj, for that. And it's just really important for us to think about how we can do that at scale over and over in business, because it's a global economy right now. We don't have to worry about, who's next door or who's showing up at the office. I think we've proven that in the last year, and that's been a gift for a lot of people. So what do you see evolving in content creation, and what are some key points that are really kind of coming to the surface for content creation and marketing in general? What do you see going
Well,
on right now?
yeah, I think, I mean, first of all, thank you for the kind words, Russ. I really appreciate it. Um, I think when it comes to copywriting, content writing, um, there are primarily two bits of focus when it comes to this, which is um, content writing, copywriting helps with brand building
Mm-hmm.
and helps to sell quicker and faster. Uh, and when I say faster, it's because it allows people to understand your story, understand your vision, your core values, which helps people resonate with your thoughts and your processes. And that's super important. That's the main value of content, in our opinion. Um, but a lot of times, we talk to customers. Primarily, our business is in B2B, business to business, but we also do a lot of B2C as well for large luxury companies in travel and in retail. But our focus is technology based companies in medicine, for instance. Um, Often I have calls with CEOs, and I was on a call actually just before this with a very large technology company
Mm-hmm.
based in Europe, and they were keen for copywriting and content, and they were like, "Yeah, I really want it," but not really sure what to do with it. They were like, "We want copywriting, we write content, but we don't know what to do with this. I mean, we don't know what to actually achieve." And what I've done is, we have a simple framework to tell our clients what should they be doing at this point in their business.
Mm-hmm.
So what we do is typically we draw a funnel, which is obviously big on the top and smaller at the bottom, and we divide into three parts. So we have the top, middle, and bottom. Tofu, top of the funnel; middle of the funnel, mofu; and then is bottom of funnel BOFU. So
Uh-huh.
on the top, you put all the customers, all the audience, and you teach them about the industry as a whole, services in the industry, for example. This is for people who who don't have a lot currently don't have a lot of traffic, for example, in the website, or don't
Yeah.
have enough people coming to the site. For them, that strategy works really well. But if they only have traffic, then it's time to go to the MOFU, which is the middle of the funnel,
Hmm.
where we educate people about their business, their product, their services. So then the content changes from general to in the service in the whole industry to specifically their industry, their service, their product. And if that is already been done as well, then comes BOFU, which is about landing pages. It's about emails. It's about conversion. So it's about people are not have been educated already about your offering, and now they want to buy from you. So
Yeah.
then we write content which is around that conversion part. So every company falls in this sort of paradigm of a funnel, and based on where they are currently with their business, we then advise them to kind of look at that part specifically in their business.
Yeah, it's amazing to think, and the way I look at it in segmentation is that there are people that have no awareness of you. There are people that will never use your business, and then there are people that will become favorite fans. and and if you can kind of understand and articulate content to those individuals, so if people are never going to be interested in your service because of the nature of your business, it's good to educate them immediately that this is not for you. And so you don't have to waste anybody's time. And then if they're unaware or they're not really understanding if they need you or want to work with you or not, that's the middle of the funnel that you're working on, is kind of like that educational process. And then the favorite fans are the ones that you just have to offer things that are really important to them now, today, that might make a difference in their world. So I
That's
love that. I love that story analogy. What what's an ideal situation? Is a client that works with you for 6 months over time, and then you adjust this messaging, you get everything working, and the framework is in place, and it's kind of like everything's working on it's the same thing as a broadcast. After I get all the branding in place, the systems are in place, the automation, the notifications, all of this, and it works like a machine. It's pretty amazing, and I like building them. So it's like it's amazing. That's all I could say is it's amazing. Is that the case in content writing? Is that your experience in content writing as well?
I would say so. Yes. I mean, we our ambition for our clients is to automate this process for them, so
Mm,
that they don't have to worry about the content writing part of it. We do that for them always, and that's the power of using a third party company, is that we bring in the experts, the writers, the editors, the specialists in digital marketing, and the project managers, and we take care for them every time, so that they can be hands off and say, you know what, we got Goodman Lantern, they take care of this for us, and month on month, we deliver stuff for them. um,
I love that. I love that. Hey, I want to say a couple of people in the room. We got a couple of guests here today. Slap tags. Sherry Lawley says, "Good morning, pirates. I can hear you both." Tapas, hello. How are you, Tapas? How you doing? Mark, all good now. Thank you so much for being here. Thomas is welcome to the world. Lemon Spence Saga. What want to know more up close? Not sure what that actually means. Good morning, Tapas. Wendy's here in the room. Good morning, Pirates Ahoy. And she says, from all female pirates. You're on fire. You're on fire. Hyatt says, good morning, Pirates from Houston. Gabriel's good morning, fellow Pirates. Hyatt, have to leave early. Okay, Hyatt, we'll see you next time. weekly that ain't not right. 4 years and almost 200 editions. Hyatt's a blogger. He's an author. He's been writing books and things like that. That's fantastic. Tapas, good morning, sir. And then Wendy says the beauty of the concept Raj is presenting is that the tech world needs people who can explain their work effectively, and the writers can learn to bring their skills into the tech world, which is populated by people who make buying decisions based on how something performs. That's a good point. Let's expand on Wendy's point. So what you're doing, you're at the intersection of tech people that can't explain their wow and their whiz bang stuff, and then you have people that can explain really well, and they just need to understand what it is and what it does and how it helps, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we only buy stuff which we understand.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go and buy myself a new, a new computer if I don't understand how to make it work, for example.
yeah,
So in life, we need someone to explain and educate us the benefits, and that's the important part, not the features of the laptop, for example, the computer. It's the benefit for me, the consumer, and that's the bit which I love actually, because many times when we speak to customers, they're like, you know what, we are a tech company, we sell to technologists who are innovators and pioneers, but we often tell them, listen, you're absolutely right, but many a times the buying decision is lies with the CFOs, CEOs who are not technologists.
yeah,
They're the ones who will sign the contracts for you. So
yeah.
if you can explain stuff in simple words, they will buy better and more from you than the competitors.
Well, one thing about a lot of the creators of systems or technology, they're so involved in the technology and they're too close to it to really understand how other people perceive it. And so it's like I don't know how to explain it, but here it's really, and it takes that extra effort. It takes that understanding and awareness and kind of some research to pull it apart and find out what really needs to be said to make it understood in the market too. So I want to say Russ Hedge says, good morning, Russ. Hyde Ive says, good morning, Gabriel. Good morning to you, sir. Let's touch base this afternoon. This is the this is the pirate community. Everybody's involved. Hey, 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 it's Pirate Broadcast from Kenyatta Turner. Thank you so much. Russ Hedge says, great information as always. Thank you so much, Russ. Appreciate you. Ross Goodman, and I think I think have the same glass that you're drinking out of. Cool, man.
There we go.
The nexus of understanding is a great place to call home from Wendy. That is a great place. So how do we get engaged with you, and how do we bring our ideas, and how do they formulate it? Walk us through the process, Raj, because I think it's fascinating, and I think I want to share that with our audience and make sure that people have an understanding of what you're doing and how they can be engaged in it.
Sure, sure. I mean, well, if we made our process hard or tricky to do, then I think we missed our ambition in life. So,
It's a great
luckily,
question.
yeah, absolutely. Luckily, the process is very, very simple. All you have to do is visit our website, goodmanlantern.com, and fill in a form. And it's literally three boxes to fill in, and the two of them are like name and email address. So one is literally telling us what you do, how you go about your business, for example, what is that with your customers, what you do. Simple as. You
Uh,
also have a free trial. So all our customers or potential customers get a free trial, for example, for 2 hours or for two pieces of content for them to see how we perform or what we can do for them. And this is there's no you don't have to sign up if you do a free trial with us. You still can do the free trial and never never talk to us again, and that's absolutely fine, because it's also about giving as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be always about like what can I get from them. It's about spending the good word, spend some love as well. And so we do a free trial for all our customers. And so again, it's all the website, goodmanlantern.com. Free trial is right on the top bar. And to get in touch with us, just click on contact and drop us an email there. Also, I'm on LinkedIn as well. So if you ever want to have a chat with me, go to LinkedIn, look for me, Raj Goodman Anand, add me, and drop me a message. I'd love to hear from people.
I love that. And if you're not connected to Raj, connect with him. The company and what he's doing is amazing. I love the mission. I love the intent, and empowering women and helping others around the world that are working hard to make sure that their families, their lives, and their futures are better than when they got there is important business. And I applaud you for that, Raj. So thank you so much for being here. And I really feel that this piece of the puzzle has been too complicated for too long, and you've kind of broken it down into a simple step, a simple process. And also the benefit has been that you're helping other people do great work, and giving them opportunities to expand and practice their craft and their gifts that they've brought to the world. And that's what it's all about, is like, how can I just have an opportunity to do something I love to do? So there's so many writers out there that don't have an opportunity to write that could be involved in your community. And as you grow, they could grow. So have you had any uh, stories that you could share about some experiences that have changed people's lives in your community of writers?
Sure. Quite a few actually. I think Russ, we're lucky to be where we are in the US and the UK. We have a great system to take care of us. But unfortunately, in some developing countries, they don't have that system. They
Yeah.
don't have the comfort which we do. We hire the very best content writers, all of whom are native English content writers. Most of our team members are in South Africa, but we also have people in the US and UK as well.
Mhm.
And for example, some of our head of departments, um, you know, I believe we make a big impact on their life,
Yeah.
because we help them run the kitchen, but also what they do, they love it. They love to write content. They're experts. They spend all their life and be the best content writer. The other people who are strategists in digital marketing, that's what they love. They think about it, they sleep it, they eat it, they drink it. This is their passion to do stuff. It's just that they don't have the opportunity in their home country.
Yeah.
And our mission is to help them to achieve that. So most of our people we find is to references. So if we bring in a content writer, they refer their friends or family to this thing, and then we do a thorough testing. Unfortunately, we can't hire everybody, and we only hire
Sure.
3%, the top 3% of the people we actually interview. And I know that's not awesome for everybody, but we also have a commitment to our customers as well, so we have to kind of keep a good balance there. But
Yeah.
overall, we donate a lot of money, for example, for the cause we are passionate about. We In the pandemic, for example, we've done a lot of donations all across South Africa and India as well. And I think um, it's great when you have a social mission uh, with the company, because that driver is much stronger than making money
Yeah.
any day for any person.
Yeah.
So I encourage people to think about the social mission in the company, and let that be the driving force in the company.
So you don't carry the lantern for yourself, you carry it for others so they can be found, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Raj, this has been a pleasure. I'm glad that we had an opportunity to get to know each other a little better and understand what Goodman Lantern's all about, and the mission and the purpose and the goals. And I really encourage you, if you need or even considering content creation, go to goodmanlantern.com and offer some opportunities for individuals that are out there doing some good work and helping others along the way. So, Raj, I really appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing. And thank you so much for being here today. And I look forward to future conversations as well. So,
Absolutely, Russ. Thank you very much for the opportunity. You're doing a great job here with the pirate broadcast, but also in general. Thank you very much for giving me the platform, and I look forward to keeping in touch with you.
and kindness is cool. Smiles are free. And you enjoy the day. Take care. Thank you for joining the Pirate Broadcast. If you found this content valuable, please like, comment, and share it across your social media channels. I would love the opportunity to help others grow in their business. The Pirate Syndicate is a platform